Alright, and welcome right back to episode 2. I've accepted the fire mission, but ice is forbidden. I think water is a lot better than ice against these enemies, but I still don't want to have ice be outlawed when I fight this. So we're continuing basically directly after the last episode. And this is one of the easier quests that are available to us. I'll put you there. Trying to kind of think of their placement. I don't think it's gonna matter in the long run. Look at all the bombs, they'll burn down the whole town. Defeat all enemies to win. Going to defend and let them come to me. Level up, level up. Very good. Because I feel like letting them come to me means I can gang up on them better. And if I'm able to get 2 or 3 hits off on them, that should destroy them. These enemies I believe are called bombs. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, you may have seen them in other games. They're just flying or levitating fireballs. They're bomb. Fiery explosive creature deals fire damage. And blow up. Self-KO deals massive damage to nearby enemies. That's something we gotta really watch out for. I don't think they would cast that until they are at low health. And flame attack. Spews fire from within to deal fire damage. That is a ranged attack. That's also something we gotta watch out for. And we can actually hold down B button and to see their movement range. And I'm just gonna go and cure even though everyone is at full health just to get some XP. So he's close to level 3 already. So the speed break attack reduces his speed, so it means that their next turn comes later than normal. But I think in 2 hits we can have this guy just down. I'm so confident that I'm even just facing my back towards him. That's pretty good. 88% chance to hit on that guy. But now he's down. Okay. His movement, Mont Blanc's movement is so terrible. All I can really do is just move up a little. Movement range is a really good thing to upgrade. If and when you can. Or wear equipment that increases your movement. Now, boosting again doesn't do anything other than give me more XP. I think. Because mobility lets you get away from enemies, stay out of their range, or quickly move in to flank them. All of which are good things. Fire damage, but not a hugely high rate chance to hit. And it misses, so good, good, good. Again, we're just gonna cast Cure. Just because I feel like we're going to be mostly okay, and Cure is a very cheap... As you can see, I cast it twice, which would be 6 MP each. for a total of 12, so I should have had 48, but I now have 53, so you gain 5 MP every turn. So if I use 6 and I gain 5, that means I lose it very, very slowly, if I keep casting it every turn. But that's also why later in the game you're gonna have to use upgraded versions of Cure. But there's also extra tricks to reduce the amount of MP that it takes you to cast stuff. I can move, but I don't think it's gonna get me any better positioning. So just do a 50% chance blizzard on this dude. And it hits, so good. That should mean that we might be one hit away from defeating this one. Yes, on 11 HP, so if this hits, and it doesn't, I think we might get him with our archer. Yeah, here 19 attack. Oh, a critical. Otherwise, 19 damage would not have been a lot of damage, so we need to upgrade his claws soon. What? How did that miss? Oh my god. Okay, now this will do it. Please. There you go. You also notice that there is a little bit of, I think, RNG. So it estimates your damage when you go and do an attack, but then in reality it's always gonna be close, but it's never gonna be exactly. So here it'll predict 15 damage, and this time it does exactly 15. Let's see, as soon as we have someone else to attack with, can demonstrate. It's gonna cast Cure Mont Blanc, just for the XP again. There we go, nice level up. Let's check out Neville's... Oh man, we're gonna have to bait him out or try to get close to him. I think we're just gonna retreat a little bit and bait him out. Okay, so here Blizzard. It predicts 30 damage. He's only got 15 HP, but it's predicting 30. Let's see what it actually does. 33. See, so there's a little bit of variation. So you cannot plan out a move and always be 100% certain that you're gonna hit if you're not gonna do way more damage than what an enemy's HP is. So it's not as precise as a game like Fire Emblem. In a game like Fire Emblem, similarly, you know, a tactical RPG, but there you really can. Sometimes you have to, especially the final boss, I feel like. But otherwise you can precisely plan out who's going to attack who, whether you're gonna get an acceptable amount of damage from the enemy. In the final boss fights in Fire Emblem, I know you might want to, if your character gets hit a second time, they're gonna die. So you can plan out, like, if I have all these characters hit the final boss at the same time, we'll make it. Maybe you have to save Scum. So in this game, it's not quite that precise, but I don't think you really need to worry that often. Death is not as big of a worry as in that game. Fire Emblem, of course, being notorious for its permadeath. Let's see if we can get a good shot in, and no, that was the limit of my range, and it was higher up. So that was not going to work out well. Now Blizzard being a magic spell isn't bothered by the height, so the thing that prevented me from nailing that shot just now was because he's all the way at the limit of my range, and he's high up, so it just didn't quite make it there. If we were the same height, or if he was below me, that shot would have hit. Or at least had that 55% chance to hit. 50% I think it was. Now we need another ranged attack in order to actually be able to finish him off. But I am gonna make all my other characters try to do something. Just because I want to milk the XP that I can get from this battle. Like, he's moving towards the enemy now. Well, I guess away, but at least towards the ledge where he can start getting close. Okay, only does 6 HP if you for the heal there, but it does actually get rid of any status effects. Same thing with Marsh, he's actually gonna level up to level 4, so we do want that. 10 XP, leveled up. Now this time we can get a lot closer. And this time we should hit. Perfect. And that should be the end of the bombs in this town. Whew! Glad we stopped them before it spread to other streets. So we cleared this mission, and we do get a quest item back in return for this one. So, alright, Firefighter cleared, 3600 gil, 40 points for AP. The Sprinkler is a quest item, and the Javelin, which is a weapon, a spear. So everyone basically mastered their first ability now. So we mastered First Aid. There's one thing I have to do though. Mariette here. I did not equip the Green Beret, so let's do that. I forgot about that. And then I have to make sure that the block arrows reaction here is actually selected. Otherwise I will learn it, but she will not be able to actually use it in battle. So I'm gonna have to buy some new weapons for most of these guys. Now, not everyone, because Mont Blanc, I don't think I have a second staff available yet. And I want to save. I should be able to go to... maybe not my item list. But... sorry, I'm just trying to look for the menu if I could see it somewhere. But otherwise, if I go to a mission and I hear Frosty Mage is probably the one I'm gonna do next anyway, because it's the lowest rank and the cheapest quest. I saw a bad wizard doing something up in the snow mountains. He's up to no good, I know it. He was making all this ice. By the shopkeeper's son. Win the battle, a Le Glace sword, which I think doesn't teach any abilities, but it is a very high damage sword. And a fortune ring. You can cancel it. Here, Sprinkler. Device for dampening flames. No weapon, attack, defense, no magic power resistance. Enhances the power of water and ice. Seems like we should not be bringing that along, maybe. But basically, if I choose to equip that, then like Blizzard should be more powerful. Let's bring it. Let's do it anyway. We're feeling dangerous. So if my theory is correct, then if when we go to fight the Frosty Mage, if we try to cast Blizzard on him, it should tell us it would do more damage than the other spells. Unless he has like a rope that absorbs ice damage, which is very likely. Let's spend some of our... sorry. I am pressing buttons without thinking. I said let's get some weapons for our characters. So, Protect and Shell. As you can see, Shell's a more expensive staff here. But I'm gonna buy it, the Judge Staff. And I'm also gonna buy the Charbow. So for Blackout, Blackout casts Blind on an enemy. Rising Sun Knuckles. Now a lot of these weapons I'll find later on, but I just wanted to get them started and learning some of these abilities right away. I can go into my party, then my item list, sort items. I have to do it for each of these categories. Now obviously categories with only one item it doesn't matter, but now they're sorted by type. Should equip another weapon with him. So you've learned Whirlwind? Yes. 128, so that's a lot better. The Hard Knuckles... Okay, so it's only a damage of 2 points, but still. Judge Staff. Here, this staff was struck by Ramuh's lightning. Lightning Staff. There's a good thing to the White Staff though. Pure White Staff blessed by a White Archmage removes Doom from the target. So Doom is a status effect that causes the target to just straight up die, or at least get knocked out after a certain amount of turns. So you can cure that by hitting them over the head with that staff. Instead of her longbow, the Charbow. Again, also only 2 points better, but something is better than nothing. And I have to get a sword for... or the Barong Power Break. Let's do that. Let's just go Great Sword. And then it says we can't because we have the shield equipped. Now we can. Great Sword, obviously you can't wield a shield at the same time. Save again. Let's lightning is not allowed, and we want to actually change that. Rapiers, great swords. Okay, that's fine by me. So rapiers are not allowed, but we don't have anyone that uses those. And great swords are recommended, which we have one of those. So every time we attack with Marsh, you should get a judge point. Now, I need to check. So we also need to destroy these magic devices here. Sphere. Magical sphere used to power magical devices. They can't do anything, but basically the battle will not be over until they are destroyed. Gelato, very fitting name here. Black Mage, yes, and he does have a Sleet Rod that teaches you Blizzara, and a Flurry Robe that absorbs ice. And Spiky Boots, you get better jump height with those. And another new enemy type here. A Float Eye, eyeball with wings and a nasty gaze attack. Stare, fearsome gaze confuses target. So that's his ability. None too good. Let's see, just put all these people, put them all down here. To battle. No more ice. This experiment is finished. Who are you? I do not take interference lightly. Stop your experiments at once. Nobody can get through with you blocking the pass. destroy all targets. So you see it's different than defeat all enemies, because we have targets that are doing nothing, but we still have to defeat. And we kind of want to rush him down, because he's powerful. And at the same time you've got these creatures to worry about. I'll only move up one space. If we can hit him with the blackout, that would be great. And these panthers are like fast creatures. What are they gonna do? That guy has some range. Like a good movement range, so we need to make sure we attack him the next turn. If we can. Shell. Magic resistance. See, I prepared for this because instead of learning Protect, I learned Shell. And Shell will mean that we take a lot less spell damage. Try to hit this guy. Good. Step to the side, fight him, hit him from the side, 25 damage. Just imagine it would have been... I'm not happy that that missed, but that would have been worse if we didn't have a greatsword. He can cast their ice damage. Not good. Blizzara. It's a powerful spell. I'm not happy with that. That is not good at all. I wonder if our sprinkler boosts his damage as well. 28. 19. So you see, for us at the very least, the power of ice definitely has been boosted. I'm worried that it has for him as well. So we basically increased our own difficulty just because I wanted to show you that it definitely has an effect. Well, we did 23 damage, but so he's still hanging on. Move up. Hit him from the side, because if that hits, thankfully it does. Then we've got some cover to protect our back. So this next turn, instead of casting Shell on more people, I'm gonna just cure and heal Marsh and our soldier. Poison Claw, that's not good. How? That's pretty high damage. But it didn't poison him, so I guess silver lining. But a Float Eye might finish him off. The Float Eye is gonna finish him off. No! No, not good. Move up a little. Not good, not good, not good. That cures for less than the damage that they received from the Blizzara spell. Can move up here a little bit. I could try blinding 40%, 50%. Blackout. Yes, it worked! That's very good. So now the Panther is just gonna rush in and try to hit him. The Panther is blinded, which doesn't mean it's impossible for him to hit me, but it's a lot harder for him to. Best thing I can do with Marsh is just try to finish this dude off. Okay. Because I couldn't make it over to the wizard anyway. So he might retreat. Now he's gonna rush in. He's gonna try to hit all 3 of my people here. Okay, that's not... I mean, I was gonna say that's fine. That's not fine, but... that isn't terrible, because it should allow us to finish him off more easily. Now, despite not having Shell cast on him, Mont Blanc is a mage and has a very high magic resistance. Now, I should not cast a Blizzard on him, because he has the Flurry Rope, which would absorb all the damage. So fire is the way to go. And again, not a lot of damage, because he has high magic resist. So we're just gonna retreat a little. Just gonna try to attack the archer, but she's got a high evasion. So yeah, combined with his blindness, very low chance to hit. Not gonna work. Now Neville. Just cast it on ourselves here. There we go. We should last a little bit longer. And then just try to hit the mage, just because we want him out of the way. No, that didn't work. Shell melts away, so no more magic, extra magic protection. Hit him in the back. Not enough to kill him, but... or get him down, I should say. But very high percent chance to hit. 83%. So yeah, you see that because of the very low speed and evasiveness of a black mage, they're kind of the glass cannon. Although their damage isn't exceptionally high, so I don't know if that is even too accurate. Gah! My experiment! No! But it's not over yet. Fire damage. I believe that you could beat this mission by destroying the 2 targets without having to defeat any of the enemies. I think so, but I don't know for sure. Please miss. I did not miss. So now we have a second unit that is knocked down. Come on, Judge, leave us alone. Stop. Okay, you rearranged some of the bodies. And he moved back 1 square. Aren't you still hurt? Yes, you are. Okay, let's have to try to do our best to finish this guy off. So close. We're so close. That turned into a 2-hour break, but now I'm back. Okay. Gotta finish this guy off, and then I could spend some time leveling my people up if I want to. Hit this guy on the side, that should be all it takes. Fantastic. Right, now it's time to take a little break and I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, I'm back after a break, a long break, but for you it was instant. I've leveled everyone up to level 5 except Mont Blanc because he's still knocked out. But it's time to end this, I don't want to get too over leveled. So let's destroy this sphere. Boom. I destroyed the other one off camera. I forgot to record it, my bad. But at least with us being all level 5, our next quest should be a lot easier to do. If you had just gotten permission, it might have been fine. Oh. Well, he wanted to make snow. Gelato, that is. Do you think he just wanted to create ice and snow? That's all it was? Frosty Mage went well. Now for the next one. So we could see that even our greatsword gives us 161 damage. And this new... well, let me sort my items first. Okay, if we equipped the glass sword, it would still increase my attack significantly. The glass sword is a very good sword, one-handed sword. Sword made out of the coldest ice, chilly in the hand. Does not teach you any ability, so it's kind of like if you're out of abilities sort of sword, and if you still got the class that can use the sword, that's the type you might want to use. I can't really imagine myself using it much though, because I want to learn abilities, and once I have the abilities I want, I will change class. So, like I said, I wanted to become a thief with Marsh, and with Yankee, he will probably become an advanced class, although he might pick up an archer some stats, because I do want him to become a hunter probably at some point. That's the advanced class for archers. Also, this Ring of Fortune, we do want to see what that does. Fortune Ring. Ring set with a Stone of Power. Nullifies Sleep and Doom. That's pretty good to have, and it raises defense and resistance. I'll wear that on Marsh. Good, what's our next possible quest? Have we heard any new rumors? Mission items. You got yourself a mission item. You can't equip them, but you can bring them along. You can boost an ally's capacities, and some missions require certain items, so get as many as you can. There are hidden quests attached to some mission items, and you will see that later as well. So Thesis Hunt and Professor in Trouble. Rank 4, rank 3. So Thesis Hunt is at the top, so that is... because of that does mean it's our main quest. So I think we'll be getting to that one in the next episode. Let's see, I searched for my master, the late Dr. Dalalai's thesis. It was taken from me by bandits as I crossed the Lucia Pass. Dr. Coleman, geologist. We get an Atmos Blade, Gil, we have to win the battle, no cancellations. And we will take the Sprinkler to try to get better damage on our ice spells. Good. Well, thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.